Have you ever noticed this when learning Mandarin Chinese? You understand the sentence when reading. You recognize the words when listening slowly. But the moment someone looks at you and waits for you to respond, you freeze. Your mouth doesn't move. Your brain feels empty. This is not because Mandarin is impossible. It's because a small part of your brain, the amygdala, has taken control. So today, we'll look at how the amygdala affects Mandarin learning and how you can work with it using real, everyday strategies. Number 1, the amygdala. Fast, emotional, and not logical. The amygdala sits deep in the brain and acts like an emotional alarm system. Its job is not to think carefully, it's to react quickly. It asks only one question: is this safe or dangerous? When learning Mandarin, the amygdala may label these as danger. Silence after you speak, a puzzled look from a listener, laughter you don't understand, being asked to repeat yourself. The amygdala reacts before the rational brain can explain. This is just practice, so your body reacts first. Number 2, example 1, silence after you speak Mandarin. Here's the situation. You say, 我昨天去朋友家. The listener pauses. They don't respond immediately. Your thoughts? Did I say something wrong? Was my tone incorrect? I shouldn't have spoken. What's happening here? The amygdala interprets silence as social threat. It prepares you to withdraw. So here is a practical strategy that can help you improve. Train your brain to reinterpret silence. Say to yourself, silence means processing, not rejection. You can also add a Mandarin follow-up. 这样说对吗? Is this okay to say? This keeps communication open and reduces threat perception. Number 3, example 2, forgetting characters you know. Here's the situation. You studied characters carefully, but during writing or reading aloud, you suddenly forget one you've seen many times. What's happening in your brain? Stress activates the amygdala, which interferes with memory retrieval from the hippocampus. You didn't lose the character. Your brain just can't access it under pressure. So here is the practical strategy that can help you. Switch from recall to recognition. Instead of forcing memory, ask, what does this character feel like? What sentence did I see it in? Use emotional context. 这个字我以前在故事里看过. I saw this character in a story before. So, emotion reopens memory pathways. Number 4, example 3, fear of asking native speakers to repeat. Here is the situation. A native speaker talks too fast. You understand maybe 30% of it. You smile and nod instead of asking. What's happening here in your brain? The amygdala treats asking again as a risk of embarrassment. So, here is another practical strategy that can help you. Prepare permission phrases in advance. Using Mandarin phrases that normalize misunderstanding. 我听得有点慢. I process a bit slowly. 你可以再说一次吗? Could you say it again? These phrases reduce internal threat because you already know what to say. Number 5, example 4, tone anxiety during conversation. Here's the situation. You stop mid-sentence because you're unsure of the tone. Your brain thinks, if I say the wrong tone, it's worse than saying nothing. What's happening right now in your brain? The amygdala prioritizes avoiding mistakes over communication. So here is the practical strategy that can help you. Switch your goal from accuracy to continuity. Tell yourself, communication first, correction later. Then continue speaking, even with uncertainty. 这个词我发音可能不太准。This word, my pronunciation may not be perfect. This keeps the prefrontal cortex active. Number 6, example 5. Emotional memory from past failure. Another situation. You once made a mistake in Mandarin and felt embarrassed. Now, similar situations trigger anxiety, even years later. What's happening? The amygdala stores emotional memory, especially negative ones, very strongly. So, here is the practical strategy that can help you. Create new emotional memories intentionally. After a successful interaction, say, 今天我敢开口说中文. Today, I dare to speak Mandarin. Repeat this reflection. Positive emotional labeling helps override older fear-based memories. Number 7, example 6, feeling too tired to learn Mandarin. Here's the situation. You sit down to study Mandarin, but feel mentally exhausted immediately. What's happening? Chronic stress keeps the amygdala slightly activated, draining cognitive energy. Here's the practical strategy. Use low-threat Mandarin exposure, like listening without responding, reading without translating, repeating without evaluation, and tell yourself, this is exposure, not performance. This allows learning without triggering alarm responses. Number 8, closing. Mandarin is not the enemy. To summarize, the amygdala reacts quickly and emotionally. Mandarin learning easily triggers perceived social threat. Stress blocks access to language you already know. Regulation starts with safety, not discipline. If Mandarin feels hard, remember, you're not weak. Your brain is protecting you. When you create safety, Mandarin becomes accessible again. So my final reflection is, learning Mandarin is not just language training, it is emotional training. So learning to stay present when your brain wants to run is really important. And that skills will serve you far beyond language learning.